Shall we begin?
Welcome to the Happy MonsterCast. I'm your host, Scott Marchand Davis of Happy Monster Press.
Let's begin now.
This week on the Happy MonsterCast, Humbolt, Victor, and Eli go ghost hunting. This podcast contains adult language and adult situations. Previously on the Happy MonsterCast, hard-boiled detectives Philip Marlowe and Victor Shaw run a two-bit detective agency on Chicago's west side, trying to stay one step ahead of the Moran and Capone gangs, with help from urban adventurer and vigilante Jack Mallard, drifter Eli Harrington, and patent scientist Dr. Humbolt Harrison. Rumors of a strange apparition lead Humbolt, Eli, and Victor to Death Corner. What will they find lurking in the stinking alleys of the Slaughterhouse District? I've got an interesting one for you tonight, so let's get started. We'll recap. It's Chicago. It's the 20s. It's Prohibition, gang warfare, and it seems like both Moran's North Side gang and Capone's South Side outfit are dabbling in the occult and ghost rock technology, trying to get a monopoly on the bootlegging in Chicago. So you've run into some interesting things in this regard. There's definitely some operations to develop an enhanced form of red rum, the ghost rock infused liquor that turns people into horrifying hide monsters. And also there's some rumors about the Black Line, the elevated train you take when you're dead, but you haven't quite been able to put all of this together. Meanwhile, Humbert, of course, you are always on the lookout for Humbert. Did I get that right?
Humboldt
is always on.
No, I'm not Humbert. Yeah,
that's
a whole different. That's a whole.
There's some personality traits in common.
Game,
yeah. Trigger warning, folks.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You're always on the lookout for unusual events that might allow you to further your science, and so you've been hearing rumors about a deadly ghost that appears in the neighborhood known as Death Corner.
Ooh.
Death Corner?
Yes, Death Corner.
Not near a valley. Like it's Death Corner.
Yes.
Death Corner.
Right.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Death
boy.
Corner is the center of Little Hell,
Of course it is.
which is pretty much the worst slum neighborhood on the north side. It's up by Oak and Milton Streets, and it's called Death Corner in part because it's become a major center for slaughterhouses, which of course does not raise the rent on the area too much. It's also a huge area for moonshining. So you've got this rumor.
And so the rumor is that this ghost appears around this place?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I say we go visit Death Corner and do a little arcane snooping around and search for our arcane effects.
All right. Commence ghostbusting.
Definitely want to make sure we're occultishly aware and protected. So can I make any rolls for reasonable gear to bring that we might want because of threats of, possessions, ghosts, that sort of thing? And crazy.
I mean, you don't even need to roll for that. You want to bring some basic. You want to bring some basic exorcist type things. So you want to have a Bible and some holy water, and maybe some candles.
Yep.
Right.
Packed along.
Right.
So your nice vehicle definitely draws some attention in Little Hell. And a group of small children are kind of running along demanding money for sweets as you park.
Okay. So I reach in, I reach in my pocket and I say, "Hey, kids, this is I heard this is a pretty rough neighborhood. I need some, somebody to watch my car for me." And I pull out a few pennies and I give each of them a penny, which in 1931 should be
That's respectable, yeah.
yeah, decent money. And I say, "Look, you boys do a good job keeping the rascals and the bad ones away from my car. There'll be another one of those in for you if I get back. You do a really good job. There might be more than that."
They say, "Sure, mister. Hey, Ronnie." And this is kind of strange. The kids all give Ronnie their pennies. He says, and they say, and the one who approached you first says, "Go get some candy for Il Confetto."
From who?
For Il Confetto.
What the?
My Italian's not so good. For our friend.
No, Il Confetto, the Mr. Candy.
For Mr. Candy?
Yeah.
And
when do you have the candy?
You're grown ups. You're not going to believe me anyway.
No. Now, hang on a second.
Let's hear the story.
We're talking man to man here, kid. So tell me about Mr. Candy.
Well, that butcher shop over there, and he gestures about a block down to a corner. There's a butcher shop and with an alley next to it. That's where Il Confetto pops up.
Huh.
And you know the old thing about ghosts, right?
Tell me.
Which old thing?
Oh, ghosts like candy.
Ghosts like candy. Huh.
Yeah, so we figured out Il Confetto leaves us alone if we give him candy. Got to give him candy at least once a week, though.
I'll buy that.
Otherwise, he'll sting you to death.
Candy's for staying safe, as it were.
Yeah, that's right. But the grown-ups don't believe it, of course.
Huh. Well, tell you what. And I reach in and this time I pull out a nickel and I hold it up and I say, "You think this is enough to get enough candy for all of us? For us adults over here?
Grown-ups?
For us grown-ups? I, want to make sure that Il Confederato,
Il Confetto?
Il Confetto, Mr. Candy is
sting us either.
Is okay with us too."
Oh, he's fine as long as you leave him a good pile of candy once a week.
Well, let's
I'll
start
take
off
the
on the
nickel.
right foot.
He snatches the nickel out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
Too late.
They say he was a murderer. He died right there in that alley.
No kidding.
You don't say.
All right. So while they're getting the candy, I say, "Okay, look, we're just going to go over there and get ready to give him the candy. You bring it to us when you get it, and I'm going to go over there and detect Arcana."
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's interesting. I want to look at the range on that. I'm going to pull up a map for you here.
All right. Oh, let me wait for you to do that.
Okay, so butcher shop is right here.
Yeah, I just see blackness.
Oh, yeah, I got to put you on the map.
Yeah, I need a token that has been.
All right, let me see.
Populating.
Here is Humbolt, UI, and here. I'll put you on the sidewalk if you don't get hit by a car.
Thank you.
Is it dark? I mean, did we go to this alleyway in the dark?
No, I think it's just that we can't see that. That's out of our line of vision.
Yeah, so
all right,
you should be able to see the street here, but not the alley. So, this is the alley in question that you're looking down here. And as you're looking at it, the Ronnie kid runs up, and he runs down the alley to about here, drops the pile of candy, and then runs off.
All right. I'm going to go close, not quite exactly that far, but, within, let's say, 10 feet of that spot. And do a Detect Arcana.
Okay, go ahead and make the roll.
That's not a great roll.
No, that does not go off. It doesn't cause any problems, but it definitely doesn't work either. You can Benny it, or you can just wait a little while and try again.
I still have my spookoscope. I don't have that loaded under quick access, but that is essentially an automatic one, right?
That is, I believe, true. Let me take a look at what that does again.
It says weird science roll.
Yeah, I think it does it, but you don't need any power points.
Okay.
You can fire that up right away, though.
All right, I will. So I will do that, and that's a weird science roll.
Yeah, just do a straight up weird science roll on that one. Okay, so your own device is a little bit out of whack, but you fire up the spookoscope, and you get a faint glow. So when you do this, where are you looking?
I am looking at where the guy set the candy.
Okay,
so, which would be like there.
So you get a faint glow back from this direction.
Okay. All right. Then I will move down there and use the spookoscope again.
Yeah, well, it's good for an hour now that you fired it up.
Oh, okay, all right.
So yeah, you're getting a faint glow right about here, coming from the surface of the pavement.
Okay. So, having scooped up one of the pieces of candy from the pile, I toss it exactly to the spot where I'm getting the faint glow.
Okay, nothing happens right now.
Huh. All right, so I call back down the alley and I tell everybody, hey, guys, come here. I think there's something going on up here at this end of the alley.
Okay, make a notice roll.
Yee.
Just me or everybody?
Just you.
Okay, here comes. Better.
So as you turn to call back down the alley, you also see a faint glow coming up through this grate.
Uh-huh. Which I alert them to. Or, okay, so can they see this, or is it just on the little luminous, just my screen?
Yeah, it's got a little, it's like an augmented reality thing, very early technology. It's got a camera system, and it's basically lighting up with a little picture of of what you're looking at.
Okay, so I tell them this and alert them to the fact that there's a couple of little hotspots of arcane activity. Now, what else is down here at this end of the alley? Is there a grate?
Trash. Lots and lots of trash.
Just trash?
There's some potholes and there's a crate down here, but mostly it's trash. There's a couple fire escapes nearby.
So it's not like there's a subterranean thing necessarily, and it's like leaking its aura up through grates.
Well, you don't know what's under the grate, but there's certainly nothing around here that's leaking an aura up through a grate.
Okay. All right. So I call down the alley and I ask Bob, do you have a occult detect arcana? I don't know if Bob, can you hear me?
Repeat that.
Oh, I'm sorry. So there's some kind of an arcane glow on the grate down there. Can you do an occult check or something down there?
Absolutely. And
define what's going on down there.
Yeah.
I'll stay down here at this end of the alley.
Absolutely. All right.
So tell me how you're approaching this grate.
I'm going to approach it sort of with a flashlight in one of my hands and a pistol in the other, but I'm not going to have the flashlight on.
Okay.
I mean, it's daytime, right? So we should be
Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay. Then yeah, I'll just have like yeah, I'll have a pistol in my main hand, but not necessarily having it like drawn or safety off, but just like in my hand.
Okay. Then you're going to go up and kind of cautiously look down the grate.
Yeah, sort of like gingerly like grabbing the grating and lifting, yeah.
Okay. So when you lift up the grate, there is a broken shotgun inside.
What the?
Does it look like it blew up on itself and like the metal's all deformed?
No, it looks like it was like it hit something and broke. Like the stock was broken.
Like somebody was hitting something with the barrel of the gun and broke the stock?
Or was swinging it by the barrel and hit the stock against something hard.
Got it. Okay.
And it also looks really old. You can make a common knowledge roll to see if you have an idea of like the vintage of this particular weapon.
Okay, common knowledge, you said?
Yeah.
You don't want to ask anybody else in the team to take a look at the gun, do you?
I'll just say, hey, do you guys know anything about this? Looks
I
like
know
an old
about
busted
guns.
Shotgun. Yeah, you guys take a look at this. I don't know. There's a broken up shotgun here. The butt's broken up. I don't know.
I'll come down. I will also take a look. Damn, I am just worthless tonight.
Yeah, you're like, it's a shotgun, all right.
Boy, that's looks broken though.
Stick that goes boom, huh?
Okay, Victor, you do know your guns. This looks like a turn of the century vintage weapon here, something that was in the aughts.
So like over 20 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. This gun here is old. Over 20 years, I'd say.
Huh. So I'm gonna detect Arcana on the.
Oh yeah, as soon as you look at the shotgun, it's glowing brightly.
Okay.
That's definitely the source of the.
No, we can all see that.
Just with the detect Arcana.
Yeah, just in the spookoscope is showing pretty brightly. So I tell everybody this. I'm like, okay, so whatever's going on with Mr. Candy with this ghost, it's tied to this broken old shotgun.
Could that be ghost rock residue, perhaps?
Scott, I'm assuming that with my long familiarity with ghost rock, I would recognize ghost rock.
Your spookoscope would be able to tell you if it was ghost rock specifically.
Okay, and it's not. It's an arcane.
Yeah.
Sort of
it seems to be more inclined to be ghost energy of the kind that the spookoscope was specifically designed to detect.
Okay. So how about let's carry this shotgun up here to the other end, and let's bring these two, bring it to the other spot, and see if we need to kind of complete a circle here.
I'm not touching it. You touch it.
Oh, I'll touch it. I can see, and as we carry the shotgun toward the other glowing spot, does it change in glow?
The shotgun does not. Okay, Victor, are you in the alley at all? No, you must have been to look at the shotgun.
Yeah, I am.
But you're not following up there.
No, I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so you're taking it up here to where the other spot was glowing,
right?
And as you do, you all hear a loud buzzing sound.
Ooh.
And a humanoid shape comes around the corner. It appeers to be made entirely of bees.
Oh no! No dogs, though.
And it starts moving down the alley. What would you like to do?
I will hold out the shotgun and I will say, stop. Your journey is at an end. You can go in peace.
Give him the candy! Give him the candy!
And I will give him the candy.
Okay, so he doesn't seem to pay any attention to the shotgun, but when you throw the candy there, it hits the ground in the middle of the bees, and they suddenly swarm like a tornado around it. And a moment later, there's nothing left but wrappers.
Phew.
And the bees disappear back around the corner.
Get more candy!
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Thank goodness for candy, man.
Let's get some more candy. So he disappeared around the corner.
Yeah. And by the time you make it around the corner, the bee swarm has dispersed. There's still bees in the area drawn by all the moonshining,
Right.
but not a humanoid bee man coming at you.
Okay. Are there any spots of glowing in this part of the alley?
No.
Like down here by the crate? Nothing. Okay. That was
Is Humboldt still
weird.
holding the shotgun, and is it
Yes.
still glowing?
The shotgun is absolutely still glowing, yes, as is that one spot of pavement.
Okay.
As you make another, Humboldt, make another notice roll.
Okay. Come on. Roll better. Roll better. Damn it.
You want to
All right,
Benny that one?
I am going to.
Okay. So as you saw the bee man go around the corner, you noticed the glow on the pavement. And the glow on the pavement was brighter, and it seemed to form the outline of a lying person.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm going to take the shotgun to the outline, to the glowing outline, or where the glowing outline was, and bring it closer. What happens to the glow of the person, or the outline?
The outline doesn't change, but the bees coalesce down the other end of the alley into the person again and start moving towards you.
Oh, damn it. Did we get more candy? How much candy we got?
You don't currently have any more candy.
All right. I'm going to leave the shotgun. I'm going to put the shotgun full on onto the glowing outline of the person on the ground. I'm just going to set it right there on the ground. Bring the two glows together.
It sort of advances and then disperses. It advances and then disperses again.
And what's going on with the glowing object?
It's dropped. It again when the bee appeared, the outline of the body appeared, and then when the bee man disappeared, it went back to a moderate glow. The shotgun continues to glow throughout.
So, I guess somebody used the shotgun as a club, beat somebody to death, and then dumped the shotgun down the pipe to hide it. And then somehow the bees like inhabited the body, or it like turned into bees, or the bees ate him, or help me out here, guys. How do we disperse? How do you disperse a swarm of bees?
An occult roll would be appropriate here.
Here we go. Boom. Did it roll?
Not yet. There we go.
There it is.
Oh,
blow it up. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
All right, Victor.
Wow.
Victor, you've been looking into this whole ghost thing ever since the black line thing came up. And what you're thinking is that the bees are just a weapon that the ghost is using.
Huh.
And that the ghost is probably the ghost of someone who died there in the alley. And the shotgun is connected to the ghost somehow. Such that the ghost is manifesting because you're handling the shotgun.
Right. It's like an earthly remain tied to your thing. Okay.
Exactly. So, and the ghost, this is clearly an angry, vengeful style ghost.
Yeah.
All right. So we can either destroy the shotgun and hope to disperse the ghost, or take the shotgun away and, I don't know, throw it into the river or something and hope the ghost follows the shotgun.
Hey, Victor, you're thinking that the better bet, and Eli, you're on board with this as well, is probably to destroy it.
Yeah, like throw it in a steel factory, foundry, or something.
Ah, good old Terminator 2 destruction.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
All right. All right, sounds like a plan to me.
All
Unless
right,
you
that's
guys
what
have,
we're
like, some
recommending.
blow torches and welding stuff and can heat it hot enough to melt it. But yeah,
Actually, Humboldt probably has that in his lab.
I do actually. I mean, well, the wooden stock can just be burned, but the other material stuff can
chop
just
them
be.
into bits. Yeah,
We grind it up, toss it into some nitric acid. That'll do it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, nothing a hacksaw can't do.
So that you proceed with this plan, and the ghost of Il Confetto does not return to Death Corner.
Ah, nice.
Oh,
Nice. Well, that was easier. I thought I was going to fight a mad swarm of bees in my laboratory.
No, this was I picked this one specifically because it's kind of a shorter one since we're a little short-handed tonight. So
Okay.
you have this one, and then got another one that's a little more interesting lined up for the next session. Hopefully, we'll get some more folks next week.
Okay. All right. Cool.
It's a goofy one, but it's fun.
that was
That
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you didn't do was look into the history.
Mm-hmm.
This was the ghost of a Sicilian mob hitman from the 19 teens who killed 15 people with a shotgun between 1910 and 1911 and then was beaten to death with his own gun in the alley.
Ah, hence the tie to it.
Yeah, you live by the
Well-
shotgun, you die by the shotgun.
Yeah, you reap what you sow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
You can follow Happy Monster Press on Facebook as Happy Monster Press, at our website, happymonsterpress.com, Twitter as Happy Monster PRS, or follow the podcast on YouTube, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iTunes, or Google Play Music. Like what you hear? Support us on Ko-fi at ko.fi.com/Happy Monster Press. Happy MonsterCast is part of the Savage Worlds Media Network. This game references the Savage Worlds game system available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. All other content is the intellectual property of Happy Monster Press. Music, Ice Cold by Jason Shaw. And Soft Despair by Unheard Music Concepts.
Oh, for sure.